day. My name's Lisa Bellamy, and I love Carryong, and I love to see that there are other people that love the land and love Mother Earth as much as I do, because that's what we're here for. We're here for Mother Earth. She gives us life, so we've got to look after her. And I would just like to introduce Tracy Howie. Thank you for coming, Tracy. Tracy is a Guringai lady and someone who I respect very greatly. Yeah, and Tracy's going to give us a welcome to country, because this is her country.
Thanks, Lisa. It's great to see so many people here today, putting our efforts together, showing showing hands on not only saving an environmentally sensitive area, but also a culturally sensitive area that's here on the Central Coast. There's obviously a lot of people that have put in an awful lot of hard work. A really good, strong team of very dedicated people that have organised today, and not only just today, but organised several things, in partisan to try and save this area here up at Carryong. I'd also really like to say a big thank you to Ken Duncan for showing his support and for coming along and joining us here today. Ken's also done an absolutely spectacular photo of the grandmother tree, and of course, all in her glory, in her wondrous glory, where she stands there beautifully strong on Mother Earth. So thank you so much for everyone that's here today. Just a little bit of housekeeping while we are here. If anybody decides to venture down to the site today, or perhaps take a little walk into the beautiful bush that's surrounding us here, please be mindful of the sensitivity of that area, and remind yourself that we're all here to protect this environment and protect this landscape. So please tread lightly. Please treat the bush and the landscape with respect, and Mother Earth will give that respect back to us in the form of food and water and shade. So please, everyone, enjoy yourselves today. Thank you so much for coming along. You make my heart so happy, and safe Carryong lands. Thanks, guys.
Everyone here, parents of the children that are here and etc., do you all agree to photos being taken?
And videos.
Yes, and recording and so on. If you're not in agreement, we'll have to get you to give us your name and your address, and so that we can blank out whoever is not in agreement. Okay, so is everyone happy? Yeah.
I'll be sending out.
Yep. Either you or I can tell people what the basic game plan is for today. Okay. Well, we don't have one.
I know, that's right. Jake was just saying he wanted to let everybody know what the basic game plan is for today, and we both agree that we don't really have one.
We don't really have one. We had a few different game plans leading up to this, but it's ended up just getting people and all the right people together. I will say it's probably, really first and foremost, it's really important to say we are having a little bit of an after gathering. Let's call it a little after party, because this has been a long and very colourful, let's say, fight for the last 4 or so years. Did you want to talk first, and then I'll talk after that?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Let them know who you are, Lisa.
Yeah, I'm Lisa Bellamy. I'm a bit over this now. Not over it, but I know what's up there, because I have been quite involved in this. But just trust me when I say there's a lot of environmental sensitivity up there. So I feel, and not only me, feel like we're under a dictatorship. What is happening at this next council meeting on the 23rd is they are going to change their acknowledgement to country to acknowledge Darkinjung country. No, sorry.
So there's actually a meeting tomorrow that will finalise whether what they're going to change it to. The public are welcome to turn up at 6 p.m.
Where?
That's on Tuesday the 23rd.
Wyong
Does anybody want a
Council Chambers.
so the meeting?
Yeah. So please, if you can, be there. Pack the place out. You've only got, I think it is half an hour, but please, yeah, pack the place out.
Yeah, we're going to have a bit of a demonstration at the council chambers tomorrow. Tuesday. Sorry, Colleen. Tuesday the 23rd. Yeah. To let council know that it's a very unpopular decision. They used to acknowledge Darkinjung country, and thanks to Tracy Howie, who actually went in there and spoke to the council and spoke to the public and said how important it was that Guringai,
I just gave them factual information.
Guringai, it's Guringai country, it's not Darkinjung country. There is a Darkinjung Aboriginal Land Council, but there is not a Darkinjung country.
All people.
All people.
Or language.
All language.
It's a made-up word for
It's
land.
actually a dark and
And
north.
that's coming from traditional custodians.
Can I just say something about that meeting of council? You should ask for the decision on that to be held over until you have community representatives, the councillors. So hold that decision over, not the decision made by council staff. Hold that decision over until you've got your own representatives there to put the community's point forward about whether that should be called Darkinjung or not. That's the best way to get it stopped at that meeting.
I am actually on the advisory committee. I am the only non-Darkinjung affiliated person out of 8 people.
How are they treating it?
I'm getting treated like shit. My Aboriginality is being questioned. I've proven my Aboriginality to the council, even though I don't have to. By cultural law, I don't have to show them anything. But I thought, no, I'm doing this. I'm showing them my Aboriginality. But I objected to the changing of it, but I'm the only one that objected. Unfortunately, I'm only one voice. But I'm there and I'm prepared to still kick up a damn stink every time.
Yeah, so thank you, Colleen.
Sorry.
Yeah, so that's another good reason to let everybody know, while we've got so many people here that are allies of Guringai, that's something that our council is trying to push through. Thank you for that information. We'll definitely take that on board. Yeah, so
Another rule,
Yep,
is as far as state legislation goes, they're not allowed to contradict the federal government. The federal government, the ATSIS, has been a study of our mob since white fellas have been here. They know all about us. Like Tracy gets asked for permission to use Bunbury's name in Canberra.
Which is wrong.
So why can't our local mob accept us too? It's actually in their legislation to help Guringai when we're in the federal court claiming native title. They banned it against us. They're in breach of their own legislation, and yet who polices these laws? It depends on who you are, how it gets policed. And that seems to be a white system all around.
Australia wide.
Sorry.
It is Australia wide. State land councils being put in there and the local originals from that land are being ignored.
yeah, it's a common thing all over New South Wales at the moment.
The community session starts at 6, but they have to register the day before the start, so you really want to speak. And you can only register 4 and 2 against, so they only need to allow 2 people.
But this is not in the council in the council meeting. This is prior to the advisory committee's meeting. That they have allowed the public to come for half an hour. So yes, let them know that you're coming. I hope they have the shit scared out. You know, and they're going to have to postpone it. Yeah. Contact them first thing by phone tomorrow morning. Tell them that you intend on turning up to the public part of the advisory committee's meeting. And that's going to scare the shit out of them.
There'll be stuff on Save Our Sacred Lands, Carry On, is that the name of the group, please?
Yeah.
Save Carry On Sacred Lands and Coast Environmental Alliance. Can I just make a little suggestion, Lisa? Do you want to sort of finish up what you're saying? I could say a couple of things, Colin could say a couple of things. And then we open it up to questions for people for a little while. And then,
I'm only speaking as a public person.
okay.
Yeah, so no, I think I've said everything that, and I can see by the audience. I'm speaking to the converted here. So yeah, thank you for coming along. And is anyone? Did you want to talk, Jake?
I'll just say a couple of things.
Yeah,
I'd
Jake, would
like
you like to
to
say a
add
couple of
something
words?
from Carrie and second
Thank you, Pat.
after Jake. Just about the submission.
Okay. Yep.
I'd appreciate if people didn't film me while I talk
Oh,
just
no,
for this
no,
bit.
it was Lisa.
Thank you, Ms Smith. I think that was a pretty good summary of the process it's been through. And as the Director has outlined, the Aboriginal Advisory Committee was established as an independent body to advise Council on matters related to First Nations people on the Central Coast. I would like to reiterate that the formation of this committee was an open, transparent, inclusive and independent expression of interest process which was reported to Council prior to the committee's establishment and adoption. I do also understand that there are differing views in the community about the formal advice of the committee. Central Coast Council did adopt its First Nations Accord in December 2022, which at point 5.1 states that we commit to strengthening engagement and working in genuine partnership with First Nations leaders through the establishment of a broad-based Aboriginal Advisory Committee. Council remains committed to doing so, and with that I resolve to adopt the resolutions as shown on the screen. We will now move to item 2.3, the bulk reclassification of operational land to community land conservation. And Shannon Tuckington is going to speak. Where is she? Here, right here. Shannon. Please.
Thank you, Mr. Administrator.
Speak loudly into the mic. Just go.
Land owned by
loudly.
council must be classified as either operational or community land. Operational land is used to meet council's business needs such as work depots and community
Could you
land.
please be quiet? What do you want to do? Do you want to pause it? I am calling for order. So please be quiet. If it's not going to quieten down, I am going to adjourn the meeting. I'm going to ask that the public gallery be cleared so that order to be restored. Thank you. And we will resume in 10 minutes' time.